Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Why don't you guys sit back and enjoy this video? Let's go for a ride.
Every time I've been here previous, I said I'm never coming back. We're back in California, heading to where? Ontario, my favorite place to not go.
Yeah, you always say you're never going to go, but you always go.
Man, I got teased today like there ain't no tomorrow. I got sent over a pre-plan that literally, as soon as it's sent over, it said your pre-plan is changing. But I was able to look at it, and it was over $2 a mile going from Colton, California to Wyoming. I'm like, what the hell? So the only thing I could think of is they accidentally sent me someone else's pre-plan. Which sucks. I better be getting something really good too when I get out of here. Right, Melissa?
Oh yeah. No kidding.
But this load we're on is out of Springfield, Missouri. Crafts going to Colton, or Ontario, California. It's a cold storage, and it also says Crafts on the address. We'll see. Melissa got this fancy dancy little furry shoulder strap pad because she wears low neck, and the seatbelt cuts into her neck.
Yeah, gives me paper cuts on my neck. Shit.
So that's what this furry thing is. But I was wondering, I don't have a dead rat on my shoulder.
It's a dead rat.
Yeah, good old California and their 5-mile-an-hour speed limits.
I know it's hard coming out of some place that it was 75, although the truck don't go 75 to 55.
Yeah, but the truck does 62.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm driving 62 at 55.
No, you're driving slow.
We're going uphill.
Oh. So you're dragging. Oh
Going
my
uphill.
gosh.
Oh, man. What are you doing over there?
I'm looking on Facebook.
What are you looking for?
Not looking for anything. I'm going through the feed. I haven't seen it all day. Now I get to see all the crap. That's all I'm saying. Oh, chicken.
Been on this run so many times, I don't even know why I put GPS on it.
I know. Oh. Yeah, you said earlier you didn't need it.
So we had a little bit of a snafu picking this load up. It was overweight on the trailer tandems. I'm not going to get into how much overweight it was because I don't want the 550,000 super truckers telling me, oh, I'd have just ran it. Yeah, no, you wouldn't have, not in California.
Heck no.
5 minutes after we left Springfield, we're rolling over a scale in Missouri. So that would have been a potential ticket right there. But so we went back to get it reworked. It wasn't that heavy, but it was heavy on the trailer tandems. So we went back to get it reworked, and they're like, okay, no problem, you're going to be a priority. You know, we'll get to you right away. So we park, we sitting in the truck, we're kicking back, watching TV, you know, having a merry old good time. And then I look, and, you know, it's like, damn, it's almost 6 o'clock. We've been here for like 4 or 5 hours.
Speed warning.
So at that point, I had a phone call from Harmony that I tried to return, and her line was dead. It just kept turning off. So I thought, wait a minute, you know what? What's going on? So I looked at my phone, and I started messing with it, and I noticed that there's no cell service. I mean, the data works, but the phone part won't work. So Melissa looks into it, and she goes, oh crap, T-Mobile's got an outage. So I go up to the guard shack, and there's, you know, 4 or 5 people in line, and it took about an hour to get into the guard shack. Got in there, and he goes, oh yeah, we called you at 3:47, and the line was busy. It's like, the line was busy, huh? That's something you don't see anymore. I said, really? I go, why couldn't you guys come out and bang on my door? I mean, I'm right there. Oh, I can't do that. I can't leave the guard shack, he tells me. I'm like, okay, well, you got 3 or 4 freaking yard dogs running around here. You couldn't tell a yard dog to go tap on my door? You know, tell him, hey, his phone's busy, which is weird. I haven't heard a busy signal on a phone since 1985. And you couldn't do that? No, we ain't got time to do that. So, anyways, he calls down into the caves, and they say, yeah, we don't have a door for him anymore. He's going to have to just call you in an hour or whatever. Or no, we'll call him. And I told the guy, well, you know, my phone's not working, so you can't call me. So he calls them back, and I was hoping that they would go ahead and say, okay, well, let's put him in a door. But instead, they said, all right, we'll tell him to check back at the office every hour. So from 6 to 10 o'clock, I check back every hour. 10 o'clock, there's a new guard. This guard doesn't want to play nice. This guard, I wait in line, I go in there, and I say, hey, man, I'm coming to see if I got a door. He goes, no, you don't have a door. I said, well, wait a minute. I go, you didn't even ask me who I am or look at paperwork or nothing. He goes, I don't have to. He goes, no one called me. You said anyone needs a door right now, so you know you don't have a door. So I told him, I go, hey, well, you know, there's 2 other guards here today, because I've been here all day, and both those guards would call down there and see what's going on. Yeah, well, I've been here a long time. I don't need to do that. Yes, sir, you've been here a long time. I think maybe you've been here a little too long. That got him to go, oh, so you want me to go ahead and call then for you? I said, yeah, please. So he called. He said, nope, we don't have a door for you. I'm like, all right, so you guys just expect me to come back every hour all night long? I need to get some sleep. He goes, oh, no, they told me that you probably won't get a door until about 5 a.m. Well, that would have been good to know. So I go back to my truck, and I send dispatch a message and say, hey, man, they're telling me I'm probably not going to get a door until 5 a.m. And the dispatch knows what happened with my phone. And I need to get some sleep. So dispatch said, yeah, just go to sleep, check in with them in the morning. So I think it was about 6:30, 7 o'clock. I get a message from my dispatcher. I guess he got in over in Salt Lake. And he says, hey, I've got sales in attack mode on this. So I said, all right, cool. And about 20 minutes, half hour later, I go to I notice my phone's working, which was cool. So I get a phone call from them saying, hey, we got a door, come up to the guard shack. So I go up to the guard shack. I get a door, we go in. They rework us. We go rescale, and we're out and rolling. The problem is we were going to get here 24 hours early, easy. We're probably going to get here about 30, 36 hours early. And so we were going to end up more than likely dropping the load at the yard. But after being delayed a day, now we're going to deliver it at 0500 tomorrow morning, which is fine. It just sucks because I could have probably got another, I could have got another extra day of running. But that's trucking, right, Melissa? What do you mean,
Yeah, it's trucking.
There you go. You gotta speak up. It's like being in the dark and when someone asks you a question, you just nod your head. Oh, man.
Speed warning. Speed warning.
Don't tell on me.
She told him.
No, that's a defective, it's a defective GPS. That's a defective GPS. So far checking the Wii Boost, it seems to be, but I'm going to give it a couple weeks, maybe a week, and then I'll do an actual review on that, because just running down I-40 one time ain't going to be a legit.
You gotta go to places where you don't get sick.
Yeah, like Texas. Through Wyoming, Nebraska, it's spotty. Now, Wii Boost is not going to work if you have no network connection, so you're still going to have areas that you don't get signal, because there's some areas we go where there's just the network's not there. It says no network connection. So it can't make a network connection for you. All it's going to do is take a weak one and make it stronger. So we'll see how that plays out. Getting a little cold in here.
I know, I was going to say something. I just took the vent off.
A little nipply, man. Like nippy. That's a dumb saying, actually.
What?
That it's nippy outside. What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. Want me to Google it? I Google everything.
Makes no sense. Is it Jack Frost nipping at your toes or something?
Yes, so. Speed warning. I don't know. Let's Google it. Where does it come from? You know, if you ask, I'm going to Google it. Speed warning.
So Blue's got to go back into the shop and have the oil pan gasket, quote unquote, changed again. You guys all know, if you've been following me, that it's just been changed like 3 or 4 times now, and every time it doesn't get fixed. This time now it's leaking at the rear main area of the oil pan pretty good. Not quite a DOT violation, but it's all chunky monkey back there. But I ain't gonna take care of that until I'm gonna do like home time or something. Leave the truck for a couple of days. a dog nips?
Right. Like
Biting cold. Okay.
Today.
So hopefully everybody's doing good, not being rioted to death or coronaed out of your mind. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah. Although everybody doesn't, but still.
I'm calling Prime. Oh. So you read any good books lately?
I'm reading one now.
What are you reading?
I don't know. I forgot what it's called.
Oh my gosh, I know the books I read, what they're called.
Well, I don't remember the name of it.
The other day, well, my books that I read, I listen to them on tape. I listen to Wrong or Right, Wrong, and now I'm on Trust. Those are the names of the 3 books. And there's another one called Fling, but I can't find it on audio.
It's the same category.
Yeah, Right is part 1, Wrong is part 2, Fling is part 3, and Trust is part 4. So I'm missing out on part 3, which is fine because they basically hold on, I'm leaving this room for an edit. They basically are just a story of each person. So it's not like if you listen to them out of order, it's not going to make sense. Really, I mean, there's some overlapping that goes on in them, but it still works. It still works with missing that one book. I'm about halfway through the last book, and then I'm going to have to find me a new series. I used to listen to these kind of books when I was solo, and I forgot all about them when John got on the truck. And then when you got on the truck, I forgot all about them. And about a week ago, I remembered them. I remembered them. I had to do a little driving there. Very important, guys, when you start heading down a steep grade like that, you do not let the truck get away from you. I can't stress that enough.
Speed warning.
Do not let it get away from you. This is a pretty steep grade. And we're 44,500 pounds in the box. So she's pushing like a busy prostitute. She's pushing like a pushy prostitute on a Sunday night. Alright, we're coming out of this hill. That hill just done crept up on me. It's the damn visor. See, I got the visor in my way. You can't see 10 miles up.
Speed warning.
All of a sudden, it's like, hey, are we descending? Why are we descending so fast? Oh, man. Okay, so what was I talking about? Oh, the books. Yeah, so I started reading or listening to these books again, which is nice because, you know, they're all 6 to 8 hours long, so you don't quite get a drive shift out of them because, you know, you don't listen the whole drive shift because other things happen. Melissa might talk to me. The radio might come on and say, what's up? You know, you just don't know. So have you seen any good movies lately?
Me? No. I don't.
Speed
I've
warning.
been watching The Walking Dead again. I don't have time for 2 hours of movie. I go back there and within an hour I want to sleep.
I seen a good movie.
What?
What was it called?
See? And you tell me I can't remember what's I'm reading. You can't remember the movies you're watching.
No, but I watched it like 2 weeks ago.
No.
It was a good movie. It was called something. Who was in it? Somebody.
Speed warning.
What the hell is it about? I can't even remember what the movie was about. Damn it. But I know it was good. I remember I liked it. Because I even looked under the thing on Netflix that tells you if you like this, you're also going to like that. But I can't remember. So what are you reading about right now?
I'm on the grocery reading about Princess Diana's autopsy.
There's something wrong with you.
No, it's just interesting to read stuff like that. And people, a lot of doctors and first responders and trauma people put their 2 cents in.
It's smoggy looking out there.
That's because everybody's out of
Out of quarantine.
COVID jail. So yeah, yeah.
Speed warning.
So we got our new steering wheel cover. That's pretty cool. It's pretty comfy on the hands.
I like it because it grips good.
Yeah, you get a nice firm grip on it. It's really thick. You can really get your hand around it tightly. You know, it's got a really squishy, cushy, comfy, mumpy thing. Although I put it on upside down, so I gotta fix that. Whoa, God. No wonder why that truck was braking so hard. Didn't you hear me go, why is that truck up there braking so hard? You probably got hit by that gust.
Well, yeah, I got hit by a couple of similar gusts in Arizona really hard.
Now, you see, guys, that's why you always want to have both hands on that steering wheel.
Always.
I don't know if that picked up. I don't think my hands are on. I don't think my steering wheel is in that picture, but it really shot us over to the right. I really had to turn us left to keep us in the lane. That's pretty wild. And it's funny because I've been pacing the truck in front of me for a while now, and all of a sudden I noticed him. He was up there. He going down that last hill. He went down it, and we got separated a little bit. And I noticed him braking pretty hard. I could see I was catching up to him quickly. And then where he stopped braking, and then where he was braking at, where I got hit by that gust of wind. And look at that. Look at those flags right there, Melissa. There's no wind movement at all.
Yeah,
It's just in that area. It's just a gust of wind coming through.
Yeah, road gust of wind.
Yeah, and that's why you gotta be on your game. Because you never know when one of those are gonna hit you. Heard such a tattletale in my life. If I'm speeding, how come that truck just flew by me right there? That's what I want. 70 mile an hour. That's why he flew by me. He's doing 70 mile an hour in California, 55. Say that's 15 mile an hour over the speed limit. Now I know 15 mile an hour over the speed limit in California in a regular vehicle, non-commercial, it doubles your points and doubles the price.
Speed warning.
So I can only imagine what it does in a commercial vehicle. Okay, I watched a truck as he passes me, and all of a sudden you can see in his mirror, him look into his mirror. That's where I give him the little "how you doing" with the headlights, the high beams, so he can get over. He's only doing 64.
Speed warning.
Hush. For some reason, my GPS is acting up. Okay, now these guys got in front of me and they're slowing down. Causing me to have to slow down. What's up with that? And they sped back up. That's weird. This is pretty much how it is in this truck, unless it just sits there and ignores me the whole time.
I do not.
I ask her questions this and the questions that, and she just gives me that.
No.
Doesn't want to elaborate or talk to me at all.
Oh, you're so full of it. I just got off my shift. I'm sitting here reading and relaxing.
What are you
Just
reading?
like you, the crossroom about Princess Diana's death.
Man, that's disgusting. Why would you want to read about that?
Because I've always been interested in forensics and that kind of stuff. And when I'm driving and you come out here, you sit on your you play Galaga or something that sounds like.
Galaga.
And he plays pool on his phone for hours.
I play
Pool.
Hill Climb 2 and 8-ball pool. So, but I talk to you while I do it.
I'm talking to you.
You're talking to me, you're ignoring me. I feel tightness in my chest, like I'm having a heart attack.
No, you're not.
See, that you don't even take me serious when I talk to you. You should say, "Oh my God, pull over and call 911."
All right, pull over.
We ain't got time for that shit. I gotta get this load there.
Shut up.
Speed